The selection of the lead candidate for a COVID-19 vaccine was done after preclinical research. Through collaborations with scientists at multiple academic institutions, J&J's vaccine constructs were preclinically tested to identify those with the most promise in producing an immune response.
We are now preparing our vaccine candidates to be tested in a first-in-human trial, as we call it. So the first time it will be administered to people. From that, of course, we want to get an idea of the safety of our vaccine and also of its ability to elicit an immune response. And as soon as we have that information, we may enter into what we call an efficacy study. And that is a study to demonstrate that indeed, if it gives an immune response, whether that immune response will protect against COVID-19.
J&J and the U.S. Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority have committed more than $1 billion towards the research and development of the coronavirus vaccine. The company has continuously contributed to the fight against HIV, Ebola, and other viruses.
We indeed built a lot of experience with our HIV vaccine candidate and also with our Ebola vaccine. And the similarity between the programs, so between those two and the one for the corona vaccine, is the platform. So we sort of present the virus-specific part in something that we always use.
J&J says it will also scale up its manufacturing facilities around the world.
Currently, we already have a pilot or a launch facility available where we can manufacture at 1,000-liter scale, and that would give production of 300 million doses per year. But of course, on a world population of 7 billion, that's far from enough. So that is why we are now expanding with manufacturing capacity on US soil, and in addition to that, exploring possibilities for expansions on other continents to really deliver on our promise that we want to make a vaccine for the world and to guarantee access.
J&J expects to initiate human trials in September of 2020 and anticipates that the first batches of a COVID-19 vaccine could be available for emergency authorization in early 2021. This represents a substantially accelerated time frame in comparison to the typical vaccine development process. The exercise would ordinarily take 5 years, but the company believes that at a critical time like this, with what humanity is facing, processes have to be sped up to find a solution to deal with the coronavirus. Yolisa Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.